Almighty Allah, the most merciful, entirely merciful, and specially merciful. Hope that guys, all of you will be fine and stay away from coronavirus. Before starting our new lesson, I have to tell you something that's very important. Just you have to stay away from crowded places and observe the hygiene. This my notice for you guys. You have to stay at home. Don't go around the city. Just stay at home.
Okay, there students, welcome back again and again for your grammar for the next session. Today we are going to discuss about the new title that's called what? Complex sentence. How to form complex sentences. How we gonna make examples for them. Before starting our new lesson, let's take a look for your previous lessons. We have been discussed about simple sentences, that what are simple sentences, also definition, examples, about compound sentences, that what are compound sentences, what is the definition of compound sentence, how we gonna make examples for them. We have been discussed about this title, but today we are going to discuss about complex sentences. What is the definition of complex sentence, how to make example for complex sentences, and how we can form complex sentences. First of all, let's move to the definition. Complex sentences are one of the four main sentence structures. They are made up of one independent clause or main clause and one or more dependent clause or subordinate clauses. We use complex sentence to indicate a specific relationship between two ideas. Repeat again, guys. Complex sentences are one of the four main sentence structures. They are made up of one independent clause or main clause and one or more dependent clause or subordinate clauses. We use complex sentence to indicate a specific relationship between two ideas. We will be discuss about independent clause, that what is independent clause. But now let's move to the what is dependent clause. Okay, a dependent clause, also known as subordinate clause, is a clause relies on the information of an independent clause to form a complete logical thought. It cannot stand its own to form a complete sentences. Repeat it again, guys. A dependent clause, also known as subordinate clauses, is a clause relies on the information of an independent clause to form a complete logical thought. Or we can say that it cannot stand its own to form a complete sentences. This is called dependent clause. Okay, now we got this, that what is complex sentence. Now let's move to the examples. I went to the supermarket because we were out of milk. I watched a movie while my friend was shopping. I will go as long as you go with me. Okay, guys, take a look for the first example. I went to the supermarket because we were out of milk. I went to the supermarket this is called what? This is called dependent clause because it's subordinating conjunction. We were out of milk. This is what? Independent clause. Why we call them dependent or independent clause? Okay, I went to the supermarket. What you did there? What you did there? This is called what? This is dependent clause that needs to another sentence that can make a logical thought. Okay, because we were out of milk. Here, because it's subordinating conjunction, we were out of milk. This is independent clause that it has its own, that it can't that it can stand alone. We were out of milk. We were out of milk. But here, I went to the supermarket. This is called dependent clause that it can't stand alone. It needs to an independent clause. Okay, now we got this. I watched a movie while my friend was shopping. This is the other example. I will go as long as you go with me. And this is the other example. Okay, guys, you can make more example with yourself. You have to try with yourself. On that time, you will learn them in very easy way. Just if you do not practice with yourself, if you do not write them down in your notebook, it can help you. It cannot help you to understand them in very easy. Just write them down in your notebook. You have to practice with yourself. You have to write more examples. I wrote 3 examples here, but this is your responsibility. You have to write more examples to know about complex sentence. Okay, welcome back, guys, to words for your daily routine. Just these words. Now we're going to start our new words by the title of we have words for a day at school. How we gonna start our day at school and how we gonna use these words for your day at school. Okay, just I repeat for several times. Just you can repeat after me. I read for several times. That after that you can repeat after me for several times. Okay, just listen carefully. Listen to the pronunciation. These words are very important and you can use for your daily routine. Okay, for the first one, enter the room, enter the room, enter the room, turn on the light, turn on the light, turn on the light, turn on the light, walk to class, walk to class, walk to class, lift or pick up, lift or pick up, lift or pick up, lift or pick up, carry the books, carry the books, carry the books, deliver the books, deliver the books, deliver the books, deliver the books, threw away, threw away, threw away, threw away, compliment, 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 apologize, 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 accept, 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 invite, 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 decline, 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 agree, 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 disagree, 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 disagree. Okay, guys, now it's finished. Now this is your turn. You have to repeat with yourself. You have to make sentences for these words to become. Okay, just read with yourself. If you have any problem, just you can contact me. Just listen, just read carefully. Don't make mistakes. If you want to memorize them, just you have to write down on the piece of paper. After that, more you can write. You have to write for several times to memorize in your mind, guys. Just this is the way you have to write, 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 write. This is very important. These words are very important for your daily activity. That how you're gonna use these words for your English language.
Okay, dear honorable students, hope that you have catch my lessons. And one thing I should tell you, dear honorable student, that read your lessons carefully and try to work with yourself and practice with yourself. If you do not practice with yourself, you can't catch me very well.